Okay, to continue, what I was talking about was the naming convention at this stage. So we've given it quite a good name here, and that we can identify the unit of competency and also what it is. So it's the risk control. Like I was saying, we're imagining that these documents are going to be used in real life, and in fact they can be. So in a working environment, other people would be accessing the documents that you create. So it's ideal to have a good name there that people can identify them from. And like I said, a lot of organisations will have a policy based around this. So that's the naming convention. What I also suggest you do is put your version control in your file name as well. And what this allows you to do is, before you even open the document, you can identify what version it is, which just saves a lot of time down the track. So for this one, I'm just going to simply call it version 1. This is my first version of this document. If I make any changes to it later, I may call it version 1.1 or version 2. It's entirely up to you how you version your documents. Some people like to call their first version a draft, and that's okay. As long as you're using some kind of version control and you're showing us where you're improving on documents by that versioning, that's okay. Other students and other businesses have policies where the date should be also a part of the versioning. Once again, that's entirely up to you. For the purpose of what I'm doing here, I'm not going to put the date in. I'm just going to keep it nice and simple. But remembering, if you are putting the date in, you can't do, say, the 2nd/4th. In names, it won't allow you to put the slashes in like that, because it actually means something when it comes to computer talk. So you would do, say, 02/04/14 being the 2nd of the 4th, 2014. But like I said, for the purpose of this one, I'm just going to simply have version 1. So this again is all being saved in that folder I created, 3A, for myself, because this will be eventually uploaded into 3A once I've done some work on it. So I'm going to save that now. The way I can tell that I saved it is my name will change up the top here. It's a bit hard to see because this screener won't let me, but if you go through this process, you'll see that. So as per the instructions when submitting, you should have your student number and your name up the top in your header, and then you should also have in your footer, just get rid of that, in your footer you should have that structure that we just created and your version control. So I'm going to take you through quickly how to insert that, but I have put a Word document with steps on how to insert a file name and path, and also update that file name and path up in Program Resources. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this because we've only got 5-minute slots. So because I've saved it into those folders, that's going to come through now when I insert a quick part, and I go to Field, and I want File Name, and I want to add the path of the file name. And what this does is give me a map of where this document's located. So as you can see, there's my TAE, there's my design, 3A, there's my naming convention and version control on my document, which is a requirement of your TAE. So by doing it all that way, it's just good business practices. If I'm finding this document loose on the floor and I need to go in and make some edits to it, I can find out exactly where it's saved because the map to where I've saved it is showing up on that document. So thank you very much, and I value your feedback regarding these screencasts. So if you have anything that you think I could improve on, or something that maybe I did quite well, please send me an email. Thank you very much.